Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. In today's video, we are diving into one of the most powerful tools in Salesforce reports, which is filters. We have used filters briefly in our earlier videos also, but today we'll go deeper in the concepts. We'll explore different ways you can filter your reports to get exactly the data you need, right? In reports, filter help you to narrow down the data to show only the records that you need or the records that matters only, right? For example, you want the opportunities where the amount is greater than 50,000, or you want the records of the cases where the subject contains something specific in a text, let's suppose widgets, right? So there are many examples. In Lightning experience, you can filter your reports in two ways: while building a report using the report builder, or while viewing a report only if the filter is unlocked. Now let's create a report on the opportunity. We'll click on start report, go to the filters and change the range to the all time. So we will be able to see all the records present in the opportunity. Now first we will see how to add a field filter. Field filter, nothing like we are adding the filter using the fields we have on this on that object. So on the opportunity we have one field called amount. We'll select that. We'll give the operator as greater than, and let's say suppose the value is 50,000. So here what we are doing, we want to see the values only where the amount is greater than 50,000. We want those records only, correct? So we'll click on the apply, and here you can see whatever the records we are able to see, there the amount is greater than 50,000. Okay, you can think of it as a like only show me the records where the field meets a condition. Here the field we have the amount and it is meeting the condition greater than 50,000, so we are showing those records only. Okay, now I want to show you another thing in this filter. Go to the amount filter that we have added recently. Now here you can see there is an option called type, right? You can change it from value to field. So what will happen now, instead of a fixed value like 50,000 that we mentioned before, we can compare the fields. For example, show me records where the amount is greater than expected revenue. Expected revenue is nothing but another field in the opportunity object, correct? So what will happen if I click on apply? Now you'll able to see those records only came up where the expected the amount is greater than expected revenue, correct? Here you can see all of the records where amount is greater than expected revenue. So here instead of static value, we can dynamically define the value using the fields. Now let's talk about the filter logic. Now this is where the things will get interested. Let's say you want the records where the amount is greater than 50,000, and on the opportunity we have another field called stage, right? So we want amount is greater than 50,000 and stage is closed on, or the records where the amount is less than equals to 50,000 and the stage is not closed on. Okay, so first what we will do, let's remove the existing filters that we have here and add the first filter, which is amount, where amount is greater than 50,000. Okay, click on apply. Now add the stage filter. Here we will search for closed on. This is, select this and click on apply. So here you can see only those records where the amount is greater than 50,000 and the stage is closed on, those records are only coming up. Okay, but what is our requirement? Our requirement is where the amount is greater than 50,000 and the stage is closed on, show me those records, or show me those records where amount is less than equals to 50,000 and the stage is not closed on. That means the stage could be apart from closed on. So here we will use the filter logic. If you click on this drop down icon, here you can see there is an option called add filter logic. If I click on this, here you can see, here it is showing how these filters are applied on our report. It is applied in as a AND condition, right? But what we want, let's add another filter which is amount less or equal 50,000 and stage all except closed one, right? So right now we are not able to see any records. Why? Because it is not possible to have a filter logic where amount is greater than 50,000 and also amount is less than equals to 50,000. It is not possible to have that kind of record. So that is why here we will add the filter logic. So what we can do, we can edit this filter logic. We can do it in such a way, we'll use the OR operator. We'll remove this AND condition and we'll add the closing bracket. And now if I click on apply button, here you can see we are getting the records, right? So let's for example see the first record. Here you can see for the first record we have the amount is greater than 50,000 and the stage is closed on, correct? Now let's see a record where the stage is not closed on. Here you can see this is not closed on the stage for this record. The stage is ID decision makers. Here you can see the amount is less than equals to 50,000, correct? If I run this record, we are getting 18 records. Now I will show you how you can use the NOT operator to do the same thing or build the same logic, right? I want you to remember this number of records to verify this. Now click on edit, go to the filters, click on this stage and deselect everything and select only closed one and click on apply. Now what we can do, we'll click on this edit button and as you can see, one representing the first filter which is amount greater than 50,000, 2 representing the second filter which is stage is closed on, and 4 is also representing the same filter which is stage is closed on. So what I want apart from closed on, it should pick all the pick list values, right? So I'll use the NOT operator. I'll put the fourth filter logic in the NOT operator, and now if I click on the apply button, see, if I run the report, you can see we are getting the same number of records, correct? So by this we are getting all those records like where the closed on records with the amount is greater than 50,000 and non-closed on records with the amount less than equals to 50,000, correct? Here you will get the same result with the cleaner setup. So like this you can build your own logic and play around with the report. Now I will show you another interesting feature in the filters, how you can lock any specific filter. So if I click on this, let's suppose amount filter, here you can see we have one option called locked, correct? What it is saying, no one can edit the locked filters on the report run page. What does it mean? Let me show you. Now if I click on the run report, this is the filter icon. That means when you are running the report or the viewing the report, there also you can change the report values. Here you cannot add another filter on the report, but you can change the values. So I can change it to the 60,000 also. like this. Here you can see the records with the stage closed on have an amount greater than 60,000. So what I am trying to say here, that when you are running the report, in this page you can change the values of the report. But if you want to prevent user from editing the filter when viewing the report, you can use that lock checkbox, right? So if I now again go to that filter amount and click on this locked checkbox and apply, also for this also. Now if I run the report and again click on the filters, you can see these are locked now. I'm not able to change this filter, but the filters which are not locked, I'll be able to change the values of them, but whichever filters is locked will not able to change the values of those filters. So this is super useful if you want consistent filtering for all viewers. Now we will see what is cross filters. Now let's explore the cross filters. What are cross filters? They allow you to filter based on relationship between objects. So for this example, we'll create a new report on the account object. Now click on start report. Go to the filter, change the value to the all time. Now go to the filters. Now to explain the cross filters, let's take an example where I want to show only those accounts only where it is mapped with a opportunity. Okay. So if I click on this drop down and click on this add cross filter, what it is showing? It is showing me on the account object and the secondary object whichever it is related with. Let's suppose take the opportunities. And here we are getting also two options, with or without. That means if a account have that opportunity, then with the with clause it will show those accounts. Okay. And without means if any opportunity does not have that account, so in that case show only those records. So right now what I want, show only accounts that have the opportunities. I'll click on apply. Now here you can see all the accounts that have the opportunities. You can even add a sub filter like show me those accounts where it has an opportunity and the opportunity is greater than 50,000. So we can do it like this, amount greater than 50,000 and click on apply. So you can see it came up with those accounts where it has the opportunity and also opportunity is greater than 50,000. Let me know in the comments if you have any doubt with the cross filter. I'll give you then the more specific some of the example. I'll try to explain you. Now some quick things to remember. You can add up to 20 field filters. Some filters like row limits or the cross filters may not appear in the view filter panel, but they still apply. You can only add new filters in the report builder, not while viewing. Okay, so we are at the end of our video. That's a wrap up on filtering reports in Salesforce. If you have any specific doubt with any part of this video, please let me know in this comment. So in that case, I might be able to come up with some more specific examples for your understanding. And also, if this video helped you, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe for more Salesforce tips. Drop a comment if you have questions or want me to cover other reporting topics. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.